Alright, so one of the most interesting teams in 2019 for sure is Virginia Tech because of multiple reasons, and that's what we're going to be going over today. Virginia Tech schedule preview for 2019. This is what this video is. We're going to be going over a few players this team will be returning, who they're going to be losing, and also we're going to be looking at their schedule for the first time this offseason. And also to note, this is a team that has had to deal with a whole bunch of transfer issues. We've seen a whole bunch of players transfer away from the program in recent months. So really, it's going to be interesting because they're not only losing a couple of seniors, but they're also losing a whole lot of people who are wanting to transfer away from the program. But yeah, in 2018 they went 6-7. Major transfer issues once again this offseason. They lost Josh Jackson, Kuma, Cunningham, McLeese. All four of those they lost recently within the last couple months after the season ended. They also lost Carney, Savoy, and Planton during the season. So really, they've lost about, I think, what is that, seven? They've lost basically seven starters to transfers. So really, this could be they may struggle a little bit with those losses, especially with the Josh Jackson one. I mean, that one really is going to bite them. Yeah, that's gonna be a struggle. But they do have Willis at quarterback. He played the majority of the last season, just because Josh Jackson was injured, so Willis was able to play quite a bit last season. So good news there. He does have experience. And plus, he put up some pretty good stats too: 2,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. So really, Willis has a lot of potential, I think. So I mean, he's obviously going to be able to help them next season, but it just depends on who else is going to be able to help him. But yeah, they do lose 2 offensive linemen, 1 running back, and a defensive tackle. So really, those transfers aren't. I mean, honestly, if this team didn't have that transfer problem, they'd really have a lot of potential. I mean, because they're only really losing 4 starters due to seniors. So really, if you could return those people that transferred, then that would really help you as well. But really, once again, transfer issues already happened, and it's still ongoing right now. This could be just the start of it. We'll be going over Virginia Tech once again in the summer, so we'll be able to see if anyone else has left the program. Hopefully no one else does, because this Virginia Tech team really, I mean, they've got the potential to do some great things, but it's just so many players are leaving this team. It could make for a little bit of a rough year. But yeah, here's how their schedules looking. Boston College, Old Dominion, Furman, and Duke are your September games, or the first month games. And really, honestly, this schedule isn't too bad. I mean, you got your non-conference games aren't too bad at all. You do have to play Notre Dame, but your other ones, Rhode Island, Furman, and Old Dominion, all should be winning or should be winnable ones. You got at Boston College to start off the season, though, so that's not ideal to be able to or to have to start off the season on the road. But at least you get to stay home all the way till October. But they do have Miami on the road. Notre Dame's also on the road. That could be a challenge as well. Wake Forest at home, that will be helpful. Georgia Tech, Virginia also on the road. Those will be 2 tough games. Here's kind of what I'm expecting. I think 3 games are going to be guaranteed wins, and those are their non-conference ones except for Notre Dame. Old Dominion, Furman, and Rhode Island, I think will all be wins. Really estimated record-wise, I'm going to say 3-9 to 7-5. Really tough to say what their schedule is going to be. I mean, I considered even putting 8-4 as the max or the best case scenario, but really, I can't see them going much higher than 7-5 right now. With all the players that they're losing, I don't think that they're going to have a whole lot of momentum going into next season. I mean, just for all the players that they're losing, I mean, that in and of itself makes a pretty big difference. So, once again, really very interesting to see how Virginia Tech does next season. If they can win that first game at Boston College, I think that's really going to help them. It'll give them a little bit of momentum to be able to possibly win that Duke game and possibly Miami later on. If they can win those first 4 games, that'll really help give them some momentum to be able to get through the rest of the season. Of course, so momentum is a big thing in football. I mean, it's almost everything. If you can have some momentum, if you win a few games in a row, I mean, you can be dangerous, and you can basically beat anyone as long as you can use the potential that you have. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting from Virginia Tech, 3-9 to 7-5. I'd say if you want a more defined answer, I would say 5 or 6 wins probably. They're going to be right on the verge of a bowl game next season. I would not be surprised to see them make a bowl game or not even make a bowl game. It will be interesting. Every game is going to count for Virginia Tech next season. Anyway, that is it for this video. We're about done with the ACC schedule previews. We just have, I believe, Virginia, I believe, is next. And then we also have, I think, Clemson as well. So those are our last couple. Yeah, so stay tuned for those. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys all for watching once again and show some support, but only if you'd like to. I will see you later.